What's up, everybody? Good to see you and welcome back to the Potato Boat YouTube channel. And today we're back with another episode of Find All the Really Cool Stuff in the Forest. And today we are going after the Grand Poobah, the hardest, in my opinion, to reach piece of equipment that you can go after, but it is extremely good and extremely effective. Today, we're going to give you a guide on how to find the modern bow in the forest. Now, right off the top, I'm going to let you know there are prerequisites for this run. 1, you need the rebreather. 2, you need the climbing axe. 3, you need to be supplied. There's a lot of enemies on this run and you can try to run by them and all that kind of stuff, but there's a lot of danger on this run. So I'm assuming that you are geared up, prepared to go. You got your medicine, your weapons, your armor, and all that stuff, plus the rebreather, plus the climbing axe. So if you have all that, you are ready to find the modern bow. So before we get into it, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. And also hit a thumbs up on the video if this helps you find the modern bow, especially if it's your first time. We would love to know. Comment down below, all the fun stuff. But without further ado, let's get us the modern bow. As our starting point of reference, we're going to use the sinkhole that is right in the middle of the map. If you have not found it yet, you probably shouldn't be going on this journey, but in case you do, you just got to basically look for the mountain in the distance and head that way, and you will probably come across the sinkhole because it is right in the middle. And we're going to be following, importantly, the land bridge just north of it on the left, because at the end of this land bridge is going to basically dead end into the cave that we need to go into to get ourselves the modern bow. Now, once you get across here and you find this cave, shimmy through and turn your light on because it's going to be dark, and then just progress forward past all of these hanging bodies. Now, once you get to the end of this little hallway, you're going to have a drop down with a rope, and at the bottom, we're immediately met with resistance. We have a mutant and a few cannibals. So again, this is where it's going to get dangerous, and you can choose to fight them. Hopefully you're prepared for it. There's some barricades we have to bust through, so it's very, very recommended to take these dudes out. That way they're not trying to take you out while you're trying to get through the barricades. Now, once you do break through these barriers, you want to stick to the left in this giant room and don't fall down the big hole in front of you, and take the first rope drop down that you have on the left. Now, at the bottom of this rope, just flip around completely and there should be yet another rope drop down, and you're going to take this one down to the next ledge as well. And now when you get down to this ledge, you want to kind of look to your left of, if you're facing into the hole, look to your left, and there should be yet another rope drop down. We're going to take that one down to the third ledge. Now, once you get to the bottom of this really long rope, this is where the climbing axe is going to be completely necessary. If you look to your left when you're looking into the hole, you should see a climbing wall, and on the other side of the gap there's a rope down. You want to climb across this wall and go down that rope. Now, once you get to the bottom of this rope, there's a rope right in front of you. Do not take that. There's a climbing wall just behind that, just past that, and you want to go across this gap and take the rope that's on the other side of this gap. Now, once you get down this rope, and you'll know you're going the right way because you're going down another pretty long rope, this is where we get back to lots of enemies being in our face. Once you get to the bottom, make sure your weapons are out and everything. And then as you crest the hill, this is where we're going to start seeing like 2 mutants, a bunch of the baby mutants. I choose to run by them, but you yourself, you can choose to take them out if you want. And it should lead to a squeeze through that you're going to use to get into the next section of the cave, which after you get through this little like underpass thing is going to lead into another big open room with a hole. You don't want to fall in that hole. You want to hug the left and take that path and take the rope that you can see on the other side of the hole. Also, as an added bonus, if you do have the rebreather but you didn't check to see if you had any O2 tanks right before you go down this rope, there are air canisters sitting right here. Now, once you get to the bottom of this rope, you should see some water at your feet, and if you turn around, there should be a hallway that you can go down. Follow that hallway and you know you're on the right path when you pass this orange little pup tent, and it's going to lead you into another open room that has more cannibals that want to kill you. I think there's 3 of them this time, so make sure you either take care of them. I do think you can run by them, but there is another little barricade that we do need to bust through. If you could go past them all the way down to the end of the hall, there should be another barricade you need to break through. So if you don't think that you can break through it before they start attacking you, make sure to take them out, because on the other side of that barricade are 3 more cannibals. So you're gonna have a total of 6 that you have to deal with. You can either try to run, try to fight. It's completely up to you. Here in the footage, I decided to fight because I had God mode on, but make sure that you're prepared for this. Now, once we take care of these guys, we're on the home stretch, but there is still some danger. So right past these guys, there are multiple cannibals and multiple mutants. So I choose to run by this. You can actually kill them pretty easily here. But what we're going to do is we're going to run like the wind down the right side of this cave until you find this hole in the ground where you're going to need to use your rebreather. Now, you can actually aggro enemies to you and they will try to come across that hole to kill you. You can jump in or whatever, and they'll just drown. So you can kind of cheese it that way, or you can completely choose to ignore them. Depends on what you want to do, because you're gonna have to get back out of here as well. But no matter what you do, you need to go down this sinkhole, swim all the way down. This is why we need the rebreather, because you're gonna go down pretty far and then across a little gap and then back up. And it can at times be a little disorienting, but that's the basic shape. You're just making a big U that's going to lead you into this cave opening right here. Now, if you come up out of the water and you see all this little bit of gore spread across the floor and you see the boxes in the tent, you have made it. All you need to do now is walk up to those boxes behind that tent, and right there, sitting on top, is the modern bow and a few stacks of arrows. Congratulations, you have found the most powerful bow in the game. A lot of risk to get there, but some big reward. Now, this bow is incredibly strong. Headshots are insanely powerful with this. It's a great way to deal with mutants and cannibals at range alike, as long as you can stay stocked with arrows. As you can see from this combat footage, I suck at shooting this thing, but if you hit on a good streak, I drop these 3 guys like it is nothing. Just one headshot, one headshot, one headshot. Headshots are insane with this weapon. So if you can figure out a good aiming trick to the different, ranged weapons in the forest, which I have not figured out a good trick for yet, you can literally become a god with this weapon. So though it is hard to get, it is absolutely worth your time and arsenal, and it's extremely effective even against the end boss. So make sure, if you're trying to become powerful, you come and pick up this modern bow. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. Make sure that if you enjoyed the video today, you hit the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And also make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you got yourself the modern bow. Comment down below what you feel about the modern bow. If you got it for the first time, if you like it, you hate it, anything like that. But that is the end of the video today. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you want some more content that we have made, make sure to check out any of the videos you see here on screen, or stop by the Potato Boat YouTube channel and check out all the cool stuff that we've made. But until then, we'll see you in the next video.